we go. Should be live here in a second. All right, we're live.
It's working. Cool.
Go ahead and let's talk about some wins, guys.
Awesome.
Well, let's kick it off a little bit by, I guess, introducing us. We have over 300 new people in the group this week, so I guess we need to introduce ourselves.
Cool. So welcome everybody to the live. So tonight, by the way, I'm David Kosciuszko. You guys aren't familiar with me. I'm the creator of the Electronics Reseller Mastery Program. Been doing that for about 4 years, and me and Chris has partnered with me in the last year. We help resellers start and scale their electronics reseller business. And this is Doug and his, I'm so sorry, his wife.
Right? Oh, you're
Selena. Wife Selena. Okay. Doug and his wife Selena are here on with us today. And Doug is actually one of the students in our program who actually just recently hit $10,000 in a month in sales. And today we're going to be kind of going over a little bit over Doug's backstory about how he came into the program and how he scaled up to 10,000 in a month. And then we're going to be kind of doing a special something that we haven't done yet so far on a live is we're going to do kind of like what we call a business audit to see how we can get Doug to go from the 10,000 a month to a 20,000 a month. This is something we typically reserve for our members only in our program, but we're doing kind of like a one-time live so that you guys can see it in action, some of the stuff we do to help someone scale up and how we implement the strategies. Before we do that, though, we'd like to hear from you guys. We've had a lot of people on the lives recently, and we're super grateful. We appreciate you guys coming on here. And we'd like to hear what are some of the wins that you guys are having right now currently. That could be either you just flipped your first phone, you posted some ads, you had your best month of business like Doug did, or maybe you just started watching the videos and you took a little action. So do us a favor, say hi and tell us what are some of the wins that you guys had currently. What's your biggest win in the last week? Hey, Dorvin, good to see you. Dorvin's actually just joined the program recently. Hey, Eric.
Last week.
Just last week, yep. Dustin, hey, guys. Eric says, congrats on hitting 10K, Doug. You know Eric, right?
That. What was that?
You know Eric, right?
Yeah, sure do. Yep, Eric's been a big help.
Dustin says, haven't scored any yet. Okay. Well, that's okay. It doesn't have to be flipping your first phone. You could just take an action, right? So one of the things I learned from a mentor when I first started my business a while back was he said, anything that's worth doing is worth doing poorly first. So you don't have to be super good at anything just to get started, right? It's just about taking those first steps. So even if you just did something small, is just posting your first ad to get phones and see if that works, right? Or just watching a video, sitting down for 45 minutes and say, okay, I'm going to see what this whole thing is about. And just watching one of our step-by-step webinars to get a basic grasp on the process could be a win, just sitting down and doing that. Franklin says, hey, Franklin, good to see you.
All right, everything is set up, Dave. All the emails are sent out. We should have a good amount of people hopping on. Do we got any wins coming in the comments?
A lot of people saying hi. We have Joseph says, new to this, let's go. Awesome. Welcome, Joseph. We're going to help get you some information tonight that will help you grow your business and start a reseller business. So glad to have you. Christian says, hey, Christian. Christian just joined today, actually. Welcome. Glad to see you on. It's awesome jumping into the content. Chris, is there anything that you wanted to say to get started?
No, I just want to welcome all the new people. We brought in about 400 new people this week alone into the RAP group. So welcome, guys. I know we got a lot of people on that are brand new. So what you guys are going to see tonight is you guys are going to see somebody who started in our program, started as just a regular reseller, as a side hustle, right? Doug, it's just a little side. It might still be a side hustle.
Sort of. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm actually doing it full time. But
perfect. Even better. Cool.
And I've been full time since June.
Oh, that's fantastic. And all right, cool. Perfect. So what you guys are going to see tonight is somebody who started, with us, grew, and hit the $10,000 mark, and now he's looking to go even further. He's working this full time. How many hours do you say you work right now, Doug? Just to give everybody kind of a perspective.
Probably I would say about 25 hours a week, probably 25 to 30, something like that.
Yeah.
How's that helping you guys?
Oh, it's incredible. It's awesome. It's so nice not have to clock in, punch a clock, and have to answer to a boss, where I am the boss and I am responsible for what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and let's start at the beginning. Let's hear your guys' story. How did you find us? How did you find Dave? I know you were watching Dave long before you were watching me. So so let's start there. How did you find reselling electronics, and what started this whole thing?
Well, my brother-in-law, actually, he's in the group, Brandon McLean, Brandon Thomas on Facebook. That's Selena's brother. He actually started, and he was probably in a year.
Maybe, yeah.
Might have been in a year. And he kept telling me what he was doing, and he kept growing. And I kept getting more intrigued, and he finally told me, dude, you need to check this guy out. And that's all he told me. It was like, just check him out. He's got a ton of free content. Just check him out, see what you can do. And that's where I started. I dove into Dave's YouTube videos, all of the content that he had on the website. And I rolled with it. And I think it was probably just a couple of months in, and I used pure profits from the business to buy the course.
So you watched the free videos, and then you took action on that, which is awesome, and then you used that money to help you get into the program?
Right, yeah. I watched a few of your videos. Probably a week later, I posted my first ad. And the first ad I just posted one or two on Craigslist. And within 15 or 20 minutes, I already had a lead coming in. I was like, wow, this is going to work. So I went from there, and I started posting more ads, and I just started flipping what I could. The first phone I actually bought from a guy that I worked with for $10, and I sold it on eBay for $50. And that's when the light bulb went off, like, wow, I just made money. And I just sold a phone. I just bought a phone and sold it for hire, and didn't realize it was going to be that easy. And
can I ask how much you made on your first phone?
30, probably like 35, $40.
Nice.
After
do you make in that average now, or are you making a little more per profit, like per phone?
No, I'm trying to make $100 per phone.
Nice.
100, and the higher ends, I'm usually making 150 to 200.
That's awesome.
Like the 11s and the 12s, we try to, like I'm following you, try to strive to make at least 200 on the highest end. But
awesome.
Yeah.
So actually, if I can just interject for just 1 second, because if there's a few new people that are watching here today. So I saw some of you guys that are brand new, like Doug had watched some of the free content and he took action. And that's one of the reasons why we do these lives, because we want to help you guys see that this is for real, get results for yourself and get a little taste of it, kind of like Doug did. And if you want some of that same content, Chris, where can they type in the chat so that we can send them some of that stuff? So if there's anybody that's new and wants to get started, you want to send them the 3-pillar training or the guide?
Yeah. So here's what we can do. We can send you guys the guide to reselling, which is also our 3 pillars training. So what you need to do to get that is just type 3 pillars in the comments below, and one of our team members will actually send you guys the guide to reselling, which is our 3 pillars training. So what that looks like, just real quick, I'll show a quick screenshot of that. So the 3 pillars training is a document that we give most new people. A lot of people get it upon coming into the program. So it's this right here. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Electronics Reselling Business. It's about 3 or 4 pages long, but it goes over our 3 pillars. So it breaks everything down pretty quickly and easily within 3 pages. Goes over the super basics of this business and makes everything super simple for you guys. So if you guys want that, type 3 pillars in the comments below, and one of our team members, either Victoria or Eric Jacob, will send that to you. So yeah, absolutely. Free content is where it's at. That's what I started with too. The same way as Doug. I think I watched just about every one of David's reselling videos about 3 years ago. There was always one that I had missed, so I just kept going through them and until I found something new over and over again, and then I did the same thing you did, Doug. I saved up enough. I bought the program, and then within 2 months, I was at 10K a month. 3 months later, I was at 20K a month. Wow. And then after that, it just kept going, so and that's how it works, So I do got a question for your wife. How did you see this business in the beginning? Because I know my wife was she was very skeptical of this entire thing. So how was it for you when you guys started doing this?
I would say I was the same. At first, because my brother was in it, like Doug was saying, so I knew a little bit about what was going on, and I was fine with the small phones, $20 here, $50 here. But when it got to be like, okay, honey, I'm going to pay, I don't know,
it was like $600 for one deal.
I think I had a huge lump in my throat. I was like, seriously. But
she was scared to death.
Yes, that was probably an understatement. But when I actually seen how quickly he could flip it over, and we were making money on what we just bought, it was incredible. And from there, he's just soared. And it's like, nothing now. He's like, I'm going to go pay $1,000 for this. I'm like, okay, I'll see you when you get back. But honestly, in the beginning, I was terrified. I was like, okay, we're going to go bankrupt. But no, it's been phenomenal just to see how hard he has worked at this. Hard work.
It's taken both of us.
I've not really done anything but just be a big support. Just to see how hard he's worked in this and just poured himself into it and just dove into your guys' videos and learned. It's just been phenomenal, and he just keeps getting better and better. I'm just grateful for all of you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I appreciate it.
Awesome. Do you guys it helped give you guys like more time together? Like, do you find that you have more time to like do fun things, travel or do stuff for yourself now that you guys are kind of running your own business together?
It has.
Yeah, it's opened up a whole lot. I'm in the process of trying to get her home from her job. I want to get her home.
Okay.
So that's what my main goal is right now, because then we could travel, as soon as our kids are out of school. But yeah, it's definitely opened up time because I'm able to, she has to go to work. I'm able to take the kids to school and then pick them up in the afternoon, help them get their homework done, all while doing this business. And it's,
it's just been pretty much, rearranging my work schedule to go anywhere now. He can work from anywhere. It's just a matter of me clearing my schedule. So it's helped tremendously, not only with, the kids, but just life in general. This year's been crazy, and it's just been a blessing to have him home.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about next steps. So you've already hit 10K. What's next?
I'm trying my best to get to 20.
20K.
Yep.
Okay. And you're roughly doing what? Probably 10K a month right now, sales.
Close to it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a really good month in August.
Okay.
And like I said, I took that vacation in September. I took a week vacation in September and still hit 8,000 in sales. We still did like 3,000, I think, in profit.
That's awesome. What would you say your profit margins are right now, Doug?
30%. I'm not going anything below 30%.
That's awesome. So every $10,000 you make or sell, you're making at least $3,000. Love it.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what do you think, Dave? Should we go ahead and start diving into the audit, kind of ask him the questions, see where he's at now, where he can go? And let me pull up audit questions real quick, and then we'll get started.
I was thinking, should I just pull up like a Word document and share my screen, Chris, so we can kind of just type it out and share the stats and break it down?
That's a great idea. I'll also pull up the audit sheet, Dave. That way we know, since that we'll just do it that way. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay. You want to pull up the audit sheet and just type it in?
Well, I'll pull up your Word document.
Oh, okay.
Ready, Doug? Ready to get audited?
Oh yeah. Bring it on. Real quick, do I need to open my ads manager for any reason, or are we gonna dive into that?
Just in case, maybe I keep it open just in case. Wouldn't hurt.
It definitely wouldn't hurt, because we do want to know how much you're spending per day on ads. So there is that. Yeah.
Okay, so first question, Chris, was current revenue, right?
Yep. I'm trying to find the rest of them.
And can you guys see this okay? Let me know if this is too small or if you guys on Facebook can see this all right. I'll try to make this a little bigger. There we go.
Give us a bunch of thumbs up if you guys can see this well. I'm pretty sure you guys can. Okay, yeah. So, well, the first question is, what is your name? But we don't need to do that. What is, it's current revenue and how much profit did you make for basically the last 30 days. So current revenue. You can also do profit. So the next question, Dave, is how many leads per day are you averaging?
So the revenue was what, 8,000? I just got to type that down, and then 3,000 in profit. You're taking a vacation.
That was last month, right? Yeah, you hit 10K in August, took a vacation, still did 8K. Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do 10,000. And then what was your profit when you hit 10,000?
It was actually for that month. It was 4,400, I think.
Dang.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's good, healthy profit margins for that revenue mark. That's solid. And then how many leads per day are you getting?
I haven't filled out the KPI sheet yet, so I'm not really sure, but I think it's probably 15.
What would you say, like, averages that you are, like, not on a good day, but just like average throughout like a week or 2 weeks? 10 per day, 15, 5?
It would probably be at least 10 a day, maybe 15 a day.
Okay, so there's a lot of new people on the chat right now. So just break it down for the new guys. And again, if this is a little advanced, just type 3 pillars in the chat. We'll send you the basic training so you'll understand like what Doug and Selena went through in the beginning. This is a little bit more advanced. It's obviously already done 10,000 in a month. So leads means someone that wants to sell you a phone. That means we get either a phone call, a text message, or a reply to a Facebook ad of someone wanting to sell us a phone for a price we can make a profit at. Okay. Break this down for the new people as much as possible as well. And then next question, Chris.
Yeah, the next question is, what platforms are you posting on at least 5 times a week?
Facebook ads. That's all I'm doing. Paid Facebook ads. Yep.
Okay. Paid Facebook ads. Cool.
Yeah, I love them. It's awesome.
Awesome. How many people do we have here that are watching the live right now that actually are current resellers? That you may be in a position like Doug. Maybe you've got 1,000 a month in sales, maybe 5,000, maybe even 10,000 a month in sales like Doug, and you're looking to scale up as well, if you can, if that's you, can you do me a favor, just type scale in the comments, just so we know if we have some advanced members that are on the chat here today. And if you're new, just type in new, so we kind of know, because I noticed we lost a couple people when we started diving into the advanced content. So I don't know if this is a little bit too much, too high level. Just give us a little feedback. Let us know if you're experienced, just type scale. If you're new, just type new, so we kind of have an idea. Okay, so you're not posting any free ads, Doug. You're just doing all paid Facebook ads. Is that right?
Right. Yep.
Okay, awesome. And then what's the next question, Chris?
How much are you spending on paid Facebook ads per day?
$25 a day.
Per day. Awesome.
Now a couple of days ago, I did turn all but $10 off. I just have smartphones and iPhones running now because I've got so much stuff that I have to list and sell. I can't keep up with it. I had to turn those off. I had to turn the game consoles off, and I had to turn the cameras off, because I can't buy anymore right now because I've got so much stuff I need to sell.
That's a very good thing. So what we'll probably have you do, just based on that data, Doug, is I would consider having someone do eBay listings for you.
Yeah.
So I actually pay someone $12 an hour to do my eBay listings. Costs me about $100 a week, you know. But that $100 a week is like one phone for you, and the amount of time they free up for me, like 5 to 8 hours to 10 hours per week. You know, definitely someone like yourself who has that knowledge and has the abilities will be able to buy maybe 4, 5, 10 phones in the time that you'll pay someone to do all that work for you. Yeah. So that would be definitely something to think about, having someone do the eBay listings for you.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, what I do is I just we give the eBay listings to my eBay lister. It's actually my mother-in-law. We help her out with like a part-time job, and she uses the templates we give her, and then I just look over the listings before we price them, and that way to make sure there's no errors in the listing, and then we list them. It saves us a lot of time per week that way.
Yep.
So that right there, if you're able to just get leads as much as possible, but you're held up because like of a bottleneck like that right there could probably get you to about 13 to 15,000 a month. And when you free up the energy by hiring an eBay lister, you'll find how much more motivated you are to close deals, because you'll be like, well, I'm not going to have to list this if I buy it, you know? So if you're only making a $50 profit, you're like, oh, I've got to list this, and then I've got to ship this. But when you take that off your plate and you're only just closing deals, it makes a world of difference, and you can scale up a lot easier, you know, because you can close 3 or 4 of those deals in a day, and it won't mean that much more work to you because you don't actually have to do the work of doing that. You can just have the eBay lister do it. So let's continue on. Chris, what was the next question?
Do you have business cards?
Yeah.
All right, next question is, are you buying all items other than phones?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yes. Nice.
I'm
on a scale. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I've said in the past to some of my friends and some of the customers that if it plugs in or can be plugged into, I'll buy it. Aside some things.
So good news, Doug. I am seeing so much potential here for you to scale up based on what you're doing. You're doing a lot of good things right. We'll keep going with this, but I really see some easy things that we can implement to get you to 20,000 a month fairly quickly.
I agree.
But let's go ahead with the next. And I see a lot. We do have some experienced people. I see Mike says scale, Nathan says scale, Tim says scale, Eric says new, Jamie says scale, Marquis says new, Don says new, Joseph says new. Okay, glad to have you guys. I hope this is somewhat helpful for you guys. If it is, please let us know. Christian says scale. Let's see, Julie says he is buying Facebook ads to get leads for phone. That's exactly what he's doing. So the paid Facebook ads is using the Facebook dashboard where you pay for an ad to show up. You ever see those little feeds, those ads in your news feed? Those are paid Facebook ads. And you can pay Facebook, let's say for every $5 you spend, you're going to show 1,000 people that ad. So when you compare to, let's say, posting it on Craigslist, which is free, maybe only a few people are going to see that. Maybe 10, 20, 30 people are going to see that Craigslist ad. for $5, I can show 1,000 people an ad for only $5 versus trying to post free ads to get a few hundred people to see. So it's a much more effective way of scaling. And this is how we get some of our more experienced students to scale up very quickly, is using paid Facebook ads. Sorry, Chris, I'll let you go ahead to the next question.
Yeah, so the next question is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your appraisal skills?
I would say 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you rate your negotiation skills?
Oh, now appraisal skills. I'm sorry, I was thinking about negotiation. Appraisal, I'm higher than that. I was probably a 9 for appraisal.
Probably a 10, you said?
Probably a 9.
9, okay.
I would say 10. Now negotiation, yeah, 7.
Okay.
And then time management.
Time management, I'm gonna be honest, a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
I like this. I like that you're being very honest as far as your audit goes. That's awesome. And I know he's a 9 on the appraisal skills because he comes to almost every group chat and live training, which is awesome. And I've seen him answer. So
Sure does. The next question is, what is your work schedule, or list the hours that you are available to pick up phones and electronics? So what's your schedule look like?
Probably it's like 10 to 5, 10 to 6, something like that.
awesome.
Got it.
Aside from,
All right,
getting
and
30.
nice. Last question. What platforms are you currently selling your items on? eBay, direct buyer, local, Swappa, etc.
I'm using eBay and direct buyers.
Got it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, can't go wrong with Felden.
No, you cannot. If you guys want Felden's price list, type price list in the comments below. Our team will send it to you.
Yep.
All
So,
right.
and for those of you guys that are brand new, I recommend getting the price list anyways, because what you can do is, I'm sure this probably helped you when you were new as well, Doug, right? Is selling to a direct buyer where they're going to give you a set price for phones. So when you place your ads, you'll know exactly what they can pay. And then you guys can just make an offer based on the price sheet. And when you're new, it'll help you a lot. So while you're learning these other skills, so like selling eBay and things, you can sell right to a direct buyer and give you a little bit of a jump start when you're new.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so based on this is where I would do. This is what I would do if I was in this exact same position and I wanted to get to 20,000 a month. Here's the first things I would do. First thing I would do is I would hire an eBay lister immediately.
I agree.
Here's why.
Absolutely.
Even if you're only at 10,000 a month, I'd hire someone right now, because at 10,000 a month, you're only going to pay an eBay lister maybe $30, $20 a week at the most. And how long would it take you to make $30, Doug, in this business?
I can make that 3-4 times a day.
Exactly, right? So if you can it's not even like half a phone, right, at this point. So if you can pay an eBay lister, that frees up 3, 4, 5 hours of your time that you could be working on closing deals, meeting up with people, buying phones, and doing the high level stuff, right? The eBay is kind of a mundane task at this point. You just kind of use a template, you take a couple pictures, you throw it up. And it would just, my eBay lister does is she gets it all ready, puts it in a draft for me, and I just overlook the draft and I just make sure there's no errors. I put the price in and that's it. So that's what I would do immediately, and that will free up a lot of mental energy and time. The next thing I would do is this right here is where I see a potential problem. So you really want to be at 20 to 30 leads per day. So you're doing amazing. At only 10 leads a day, you really shouldn't be doing this well. So whatever you're doing is really good. So you must be pretty good at negotiating. You're good at your appraisals. And I guess you're good at upselling as well, because you're above average in this category here for the amount of leads you're getting. Does that make sense?
A lot of that is repeat customers.
Awesome.
Perfect.
And that's fantastic. So
half of that's repeat customers, and then some of it's upselling. Yep.
Which is awesome. I mean, you're in a great position to be in, because all you really got to do is just tweak your paid Facebook ads a little bit. So 10 leads a day at $25 a day is a little bit low for that budget. All right. You probably want to be under $2 per lead at this type of expense. Now, once you get up to like $50 a day, like me, it's gonna be hard to be at $2 a lead. It gets more expensive as you scale. But where you're at, I think we could tweak your ads a little bit to get those lead cost downs for sure. And I think you could get easily probably 15 leads a day by just doing some split testing on your ad picks.
Yeah.
Have you played around with that at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my now my leads might be more than that. I'm just kind of guessing, but it looks like my cost per click, I think it's $1. It's under $2. It's like $1.30, $1.40.
Oh, perfect. You're doing great.
Nice. And are you running ads just for cameras at all, Doug?
I did have camera ads on until just a couple of days ago. I had to turn them off because I got so much stuff to list.
Okay, so we never want to turn off ads when we're making money from them,
Yeah.
right? So we want to overwhelm ourselves with problems. Those are the good problems to have, right? Having too much business is always a good thing. So what we want to do in the future is whenever we get too much business, we just want to figure out how to automate the process a little bit.
Right.
So that's where you want to hire that eBay lister so you can have the confidence just to do that. Because with that eBay lister, then you can bump your camera ads up to $10 a day like I'm doing, and we're just killing it. We're buying probably 4 or 5 cameras a week now. Just off cameras, we're probably making $500 to $600 a week in profit just from cameras, never mind phones and laptops and everything else. And how are you doing any ads for laptops?
No, not yet. I did before on my other Facebook ad account. I had laptops on there. But I haven't restarted them on my new account.
Awesome. So we definitely, man, with just the cameras and the laptops and an eBay lister, I would be shocked if you didn't hit 15,000 in a month just from that. Like if you bump it up
real quick, Dave.
Yep.
One thing that I've been learning recently is you need to be in your zone of genius. Okay. Right here, by your appraisal skills and your negotiation, that tells me that's your zone of genius is making offers and buying items, right? Now, time management, not so much. It's not your zone of genius. You admitted that when you said 5, So that exactly what Dave is saying, an eBay lister is the way to go. That way you can focus on buying and making offers because that's what you're best at, right? Automate the back end so you can go full forward on the front end of buying and you can maybe increase your ad spend to, if you're doing like $1.30 or even $1.50 per day, I would up my ad spend to $35, even $40 a day. Get that eBay lister, have them listing items and shipping them, right? And just buy stuff all day long, or set times to buy stuff, whatever you need to do, right? That's just my 2 cents, right? My wife, she lists and ships my items. I don't do that anymore because I'm not good. I hate doing that. I hate it. I feel like it's a gigantic waste of my time because it's not what I'm good at,
Yeah.
So that's just my 2 cents on that.
Now, a virtual lister, or you can hire a virtual lister. Isn't that what you said, David?
No, I wouldn't hire someone virtual. I'd hire someone local. They can actually inspect the items, take pictures of them.
Okay.
Like if you got a family member or maybe a niece or nephew that wants to make, like I pay my eBay lister $12 an hour, so it's not a whole lot. Someone who just wants a part-time job, make an extra $50 to $100 a week very easily that you can trust. That's not going to, steal your phones and stuff like that. Which there's a lot of people, believe it or not, that want a job like that. Because it's super, super easy. It's very laid back. They can sit there, do it on their computer. I let my eBay lister, she takes the listings home with her. She gets to sit there, watch TV while she's doing the eBay listings and make money. So it's a nice, easy job. And it saves me just so much. When you start doing this, you're gonna feel weird and guilty that you're not working. You're gonna feel like I'm making money too easy. Like it's gonna feel strange, like having someone do the work for you. But it will, at first you'll be like, okay, what do I do with this time now? But you'll find a way to do it, and you'll find a way to fill the time in a productive way that's going to produce far more money than you're paying out. So your first week or two, you're going to adjust a little bit to that, but then after that, you're going to just crush it because you'll be like, okay, now I can buy as many items as I want, and I don't have to worry about listing. This is the best thing in the world. I can just buy, and that's what we love to do, right? Is we like to buy.
Yeah, I don't like doing eBay listings.
Yeah,
Wow.
none of us do. I don't.
I get frustrated because I want to know. I want to list it at the highest price that I can. Not at the highest price, but the average selling price. But I always want to think I can get $10 more out of it. $10 more out of it. I should list it at the lowest and get it sold. Like most items do. 30 minutes or so.
So what we're doing here is we're just clogging up we're getting the clogs here out of the exhaust. You know what I mean? So everything just flows nice, and you can just pump the gas and just go. And that's where the roadblock is there. And then we just got to give a little bit more gas, which is just the Facebook ads. So if you increase that budget, like Chris says, to about 35 to 40 bucks a day, and we add cameras and laptops, and we free up your energy with that eBay lister, it's going to be very hard not to do 20,000 a month. And this is a system. See, the great thing about this is this isn't something you're going to have to exert yourself. This is something you're going to show up to. You're going to wake up in the morning, have your coffee, you're going to respond to some leads, and every month then you're going to hit 20,000 a month. Because just every week, like I give my eBay lister the listings every Saturday, she drops them off to me. I list them. It's very routine. So some people want to run their business by the seat of their pants. They're trying to post free ads when they have the energy, and sometimes when they don't have the energy, their business goes down. But here you're going to have a system. You got paid Facebook ads running, so you've got lead generation on autopilot. You've got someone doing your eBay listings, so you're leveraging someone else's energy rather than your own, right? So now you've got a system, and that's what's going to give you consistent good revenue on a regular basis, not having these one-off months of 10,000 and things of that nature. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I know this is super advanced for the people watching that. So guys, let us know, like, if this is helpful or if it's too advanced, let us know, please. And if you want the basic information, one of our team members will send you all the basic info so you can get started too, because this is high level audit. Doug is a program member. It's one of our successful students that has hit 10,000 in a month. But maybe some of you guys are resellers and you're getting some value out of it. So let us know if you enjoy this, and if you did, what part did you like, so we can maybe give you a little bit more of that content in the future too. Chris, is there anything that you wanted to say?
I mean, that was a great audit. I mean, it just looks like you need to tweak a couple of things, man, and you'll be doing very, very well. I think the eBay lister is probably the biggest thing, because that's hard, getting home after you buy stuff. You feel good when you buy stuff, you feel good, but then you got to get home and you probably got your electronics death pile, right? Like, and now you're like, damn, I got to go and list all of this stuff. I can't buy any more items. Well, that stops the money flow. You got to keep it going. So I think it's definitely a very easy fix. It's just going to take a little bit of work on your part, a little bit of training, and that's about it. And so I do want, Dave, I'm going to stop sharing your screen.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Doug, you want me to save this and send this over to you?
Yes, that'd be great, please.
Okay, cool.
So I do want to jump into and talk a little bit about the program itself, the electronics reseller program, phone flipping program, whatever you want to call it. Doug, what has the program done for you?
It's changed our lives. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew I had it in me. And I've tried several things, tried a lot of things. And just, I either gave up too easy or it just wasn't fit for me. But I mean, as soon as I got the information about David's program, like I said, and I owe every bit of it to Selena's brother, my brother-in-law, Brandon. He introduced me, and ever since I've got the information, got the program, I knew I could do this, and I knew I wouldn't give up, because like 2 weeks in, or a week in, I was already having success with it. I had already saw my first phone flipped, and I instantly knew that, you know, this is the right stuff right here. This program is, I mean, there's so much content that y'all put in the program that it's it's ridiculous. There is so much content. I mean, I haven't even gone through the whole course yet. I mean, I know y'all got like hundreds of hours of training. I've been through 3/4 of it, but I'm still working on it. A year and a half later, I'm still working on it because there's so much information you've got in there. Um, you know, and a group chats every week. That's, you know, that's amazing in itself. So, I mean, that's all I can say. It's changed our lives. I mean, we don't have to punch a clock. Like I said, I'm trying to get my wife home. We'll eventually be able to take this and we can travel anywhere in the world we want to. So
I love it.
To have a savings. You know, with me still working, it's been great, you know, not only having enough money to meet our bills each month, but having money set aside for emergencies.
yeah,
Christmas coming up, you know, when typically we'd be stressing out, wondering where the money's coming from. It's not that anymore. It's just getting better every day.
That's awesome. That's good. How long have you been in the program, Douglas?
yeah, I would say a year and a half. I think it was, I'm wanting to say May or June of last year. May or June of 2019 is when I got David's program, and then I think I got Aaron's program in November.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's a lot more advanced for
Yeah.
negotiation, but yeah, so about a year and a half. Is that right?
Sounds about right.
I'm not good at math, very good.
It's all good. I do want to share a photo before I jump into really deep diving into the program real quick. Douglas actually shared this in the group couple on September 24th. He was talking earlier about how he went on vacation. He was back from vacation only 2 days. Haven't turned the ads back on in my area yet. And repeat business keeps coming in. $2,000 profit in 1 day.
Wow.
2,000. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
$2,000 in profit. It's wild. What was that day like for you guys?
It was
like,
it was awesome because he
coming
was
home from vacation and making $2,000.
yeah, he sent me a message while I was at the beach, and he was like, dude, I got about $2,000 worth of stuff for you when you get back. So I was like, okay. So yeah, that 2 days after I got back, I met up with him, and I think I spent just a little under $2,000 on that, and then turned it into 4,000.
That's
It was
awesome.
actually over 4,000. I think 4,200.
That's fantastic. So I see a lot of people in the comments asking, how do I get started? How much is the program? And just a bunch of questions. So I'm actually going to dive into that with you guys here real quick. So the electronics reseller program is now by invitation only. Okay. So what that means is you have to qualify to actually work with us, because now we only work with the people that we actually think that we can help. So what does that mean? So what that means is you have to apply. You have to get on a phone call with our reselling specialist, Eric Jacob. Okay, Eric Jacob is highly trained. He's a fantastic reseller. You know Eric, right, Douglas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Eric is highly trained. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to drop a link in the comments below, and it's going to be it's resellingelectronicsforprofit.com. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that either on this live or after this live. I recommend after this live, and you can actually schedule an appointment directly if you want to. But if you want Eric to reach out to you directly, type apply in the comments below, and he will send you a direct message. He's gonna ask you a few questions. Okay, like I said, this is all, we only work with the people now that we believe that we can actually help and grow, because our whole motto is about helping people get to the $10,000 mark within 3 to 5 months. That's really the sweet spot that we see, especially when people take action like they're supposed to pretty immediately. Okay, so I see Eric already dropped his Calendly link. So if you guys want to, you can actually open up and book a call with him directly. But if you want to book the call through our little portal, actually just type apply in the comments below. I see everybody typing that anyway. So what is going to happen once you type apply? So once you type apply, Eric is going to reach out to you, and he's going to ask you a few questions like where your business is, are you new, all that kind of stuff. Why do you want to be a reseller? Stuff like that. And then from there, he's going to determine whether or not that you are a fit for the program and if we can actually help you. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, we turn away at least 20 people a week right now. Okay, so there's a lot of people that just don't fit. Okay, and it's not, it's not for you sometimes. So I see somebody, J.A. McAdoo, in the comment says, the program is for full-timers. No, you can do it full-time, part-time. You can have a part-time business doing this. Doug started off as a part-time business owner. Why can't you, So I see a lot of people type, how do I take action? Good stuff, guys. So yeah, type apply in the comments below. Eric will reach out to you directly. The next step is he's going to get on a phone call with you, see if you qualify. And then what's going to happen, if he thinks that you qualify for the program, what's going to happen then is he's going to schedule a full strategy call with me. Okay, so you will be talking to me, and what's going to happen on that call is we talk about the electronics reseller program, but at the same time, we also deep dive into exactly what you need. Okay, so some people need the 3 pillars. Some people come in and they're already at $10,000 a month, and they need a different plan, right? There's people come in at different points. We see this all the time, right, Dave?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
How many areas of this business have you seen people come in at? I think there's like 3 or 4 different areas where people typically are when they come into the program, but based on when they come in, they usually end up scaling, even if they're brand new. If you want to talk a little bit about that, Dave. You've seen all walks of life come into this business.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you want me to talk about specifically on that?
Well, so we have a lot of newbies coming in recently, but we also have a lot of people who have success, right? Now, they can apply this information in the program in a different way, right? Sorry, I just got a message. So yeah, you guys can come in at any point and grow with this program. We see it all the time. We just helped somebody who's at like 20K. He's looking to go to like 40K. Okay, we gave him steps on how to do that because we know how to do that. We've been there. Okay, just like we're doing here. Doug is at 10K. He wants to go to 20K. We know how to do that. It's a little bit different going from 0 to 10K than it is from 10K to 20K. You gotta. You'd rather have somebody who knows exactly the path to go down to actually do that. So if you guys are interested in the electronics reseller program, type apply in the comments below. Eric Jacob will reach out to you and get you on a phone call. See if this is the right thing for you. If it's not, that's cool. He'll send you to somebody who is either somebody, or he'll send you back to the Facebook group to get more free training to get you ready. Okay, that's one thing we do here is we cultivate resellers. That's what this group is all about. We want to help you guys. We're not just going to shun you. We're going to make sure that you're a good fit by the time you come to work with us. And I really, Doug, what do you think about what's going on in the group recently?
What do you mean specifically?
Like as far as like bringing in the new people and what we've been doing in the program to help people, like the new group chats and stuff like that.
Yeah. 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 The REP group. Yeah. It's got tons of information in it. You know, I've seen a ton of new people coming in, you know, every day, every week. Um, like,
Well, I was talking about the members group.
oh, the members group. Sorry.
You good,
Yeah.
man?
I mean, there's overwhelmingly, how do I say that? There's tons of help. Everybody is willing to help. Everybody stays positive. I don't see any kind of hate or any kind of bullying or any kind of, you know, people, I don't know how to say that, but,
Do you think the community in that group is helpful to you?
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, being a part of the members group, yes, absolutely. Tons of information. People are asking questions all the time. They get the answers they're looking for. You know, from you and David and Felden, Aaron, Eric, all of y'all are awesome at teaching and cultivating and even just the motivation. The motivation is crazy in the group. It's awesome to see all the wins that people are having. I mean, it's inspiring. It's like every day there's something inspirational that I'm like, God, I need to be killing it. Oh, I ain't doing enough today.
That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate that. Good stuff. Well, so guys, if you guys want to be a part of the community, all you gotta do is type apply in the comments below. We'll see if you're a good fit. And yeah, I mean, that's really all it takes. Apply. No, it can't hurt you. Just apply. We will either say yes or no. I mean, it really depends. Like I said, we only take the people that are a good fit. So type apply in the comments below. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for the night. Did you have anything else to add, Dave?
No, you had asked me about the different points in the program. Did you want me to say anything about that, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Because I think, you know, it's interesting. I wanted to share something that happened the other day. It's like, you know, we get people at different points. And in the beginning, there's a lot to soak in, right? So in the beginning, it can be a little bit overwhelming because you're getting a lot of the basics. So we get a lot of people that are new, and sometimes they just get a jump start. Like we had Chase was a brand new person, right? And he hadn't bought a phone before joining the program, but he was just like, he dived into the content and like watched half the course. Like he stayed up the whole night, I think, watching it. And then how much, what was he posted in the group, Chris? How much did he make? Like $900 in his first, his first day or second day or something?
Yeah, his first day running ads, he made like $900. Yeah.
Which is awesome. Now that's not normal for being brand new.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, you know, like that's like beast mode, but you know, it's awesome. But then we also have we had an experienced reseller who was doing really well already. You know, was at 20,000 a month in sales, and we had a conversation when we get into the program. I kind of do an onboarding call, and like in that first 25 onboarding call, I spotted a couple things that like we did with Doug here. Where I said, okay, I think if you do this, this, and this will help you scale up a lot. We just sent him some messages 3 days later that he already made $2,000 from the implementing the strategies that we had given him. Was that right, Chris? It was like 2,000. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Rory.
Yeah. Yep. So, you know, like it depends. Everybody's going to need some help, but like there's right there that one phone call he already paid off. You know, like he's already made his money back. Yeah. But I guess that's pretty much it. And we look forward to anybody else that's looking to apply, and we appreciate everybody having coming on the call. And definitely Doug and Selena, you guys are awesome for coming on here, and the story is great, and we appreciate you spending your time with us here today.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate all of the time that you've invested, for sure. You and Chris both.
Oh, by the way, Dave, we got to send him his 10K plaque. Let's not forget about that.
I did get.
Oh, did we send? You got it?
Yeah, I already have it. Yeah.
Can you show everybody the plaque? Do you have it on you?
Yeah, can you show it? You got it with you right now?
Well, let me. I don't think she knows where it's at. I'll have to go grab it real quick.
I totally forgot that we sent that already. So guys, one thing we do whenever somebody hits the 10K mark in our program is we mail them out a 10K superstar plaque. So it's just a little award. I don't know. What do you think? What did you think about it when you guys got it, Selena? The 10K plaque.
It was incredible just to actually see that and to be able to put it up and knowing we knew his hard work paid off, but to actually have something, it brought tears to both of our eyes, just to see all that hard work come to fruition. First thing I done was I sent a picture to my parents, and my parents were just thrilled because my parents already knew about you guys because of my brother. And we're just elated. It was just incredible to see it.
Yeah, there it is. Awesome.
Nice.
It's probably, is it backwards?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay. It's just backwards in my picture. That's
Fantastic. Yeah, so that's one thing we get. That's one of the awards we give out, guys. And Selena was just saying how happy you guys were to receive that in the mail as like a token for the hard work done. So
yeah, I appreciate that. That's
absolutely
motivation in itself right there.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, if you guys are interested in the program, all of you guys that are watching, make sure to type apply in the comments below. We'd love to see you guys getting your own 10K plaque. We want to see you guys crush it. We want to see people come in and grow quickly. That's our entire goal. That's what we help people do. And yeah, that's about the end of it. See you guys next week. Remember to type apply in the comments below. Talk next week with you guys. See you guys
Thanks, guys.
later.
Awesome.